Hey everyone. So, today is the last day that I am 26. Tomorrow is my birthday. But that doesn't mean that my birthday wasn't celebrated today because my family friend decided to be very generous, and I was very grateful for what she did. She took me out for my birthday. We went to a delicious restaurant on top of a hill. And in this restaurant, she let me order anything, and she said, "It doesn't matter, you can have whatever you want." So I asked for the filet mignon, the lobster tail, and the mashed potatoes, and um, what else? Oh, yeah, that was about it. She ordered the same thing as me, but also ordered a side dish of oysters, two different types of oysters. I forget what they were called exactly, but she split them with me, and they were both really good. And also, we had um, coconut shrimp, which was really good as well. Yeah, I greatly enjoyed everything that was given. It was all very delicious. Now, after our little um, rendezvous on top of the mountain, we went down to the nearby theater in the area and watched an animated feature called Arco. Now, Arco, of course, before we did that, we did go around the outdoor mall areas. She was on a wheelchair and I was pushing her around. And we just enjoyed the sights and sounds because we were there an hour early before the movie played. Now, eventually, we did get to see the film, and I'm not going to go over any of the trailers or anything that played before, just straight to the film. Now, the movie itself, I thought was actually really creative, really interesting. It was really good. Essentially, the story is about a boy who decides to time travel from the past, from the future, sorry, from the future all the way to the past. And he does this by putting on this weird rainbow suit that has him like launch back in time. Now, when he launches back in time, there is this girl who she lives in this era, which is really interesting. All of the houses in this location have these like bubbles of protection that form over them in case of natural disasters like fires or heavy storms. And these bubbles are supposed to be impenetrable, safe bubbles. And also in this future, there is a huge presence of autonomous humanoid robots. In fact, the parents are so busy on their jobs that they decide to order a robot to take care of the girl and her baby, I think baby brother. Um, and while she is taking care of him, the robot's actually the one that's taking care of both of them. And the robot's name is either Nikki or Mickey, I think. And even the schools have autonomous robots as the teachers. And the the classrooms have like television screens on the walls and the ceiling. And it's used to create sort of a more interactive three-dimensional lesson where there's like, you can be put into the Milky Way, you can be put into the prehistoric times. They essentially act as holodecks. And I thought this was a really interesting and cool way of teaching. And I think that if schools of the future don't have this, that would be a huge shame. And apparently, the film takes place in the year 2075. And with the way that artificial intelligence and autonomous robots are headed, that seems like a realistic goal to achieve, these types of robots appearing by then. I mean, they're already here now, but they're like basically controlled by some dude in a VR helmet. So they're not completely autonomous yet. So I don't know if we're going to reach that point, at least not until like the mid 2030s, maybe at the earliest. But yeah, that would be an interesting future. One of the sadder aspects, though, of the future is that all of the adults, every single adult in the town that the girl lives in, all have these augmented reality goggles on their eyes, like every single adult. So honestly, it's kind of a sad state of affairs that every single adult is like tuned out of reality and in like an augmented reality, and all of the children are like don't have those devices on their eyes, probably because there were like some safety guards put in place to ensure that they wouldn't get any damage done to their eyes. But regardless, yeah, a lot of the ideas presented in this film really do feel like they ring true to a very potential future that may come in the near future. And what I think is so interesting is like the boy from the future who travels to the past and gets into an accident where he travels into this part of time in a accidentally. Um, he befriends the girl when she takes him in after she finds him like knocked out in the forest, and they form a bond. Well, these three guys who are huge like conspiracy theorists who also do like research in paranormal want to find like the boy and ask him about the future with the time travel crystal and things, so that he uses on his forehead to travel. So it's a really interesting and unique story. It would appear it was all 2D animated, all traditionally frame by frame animated, and it was a French movie, which I don't see a lot of. Like, I think the other French film I can name off the top of my head that's animated that I've seen is Triplets de Belleville, that was made back in 2004, that I watched in like 2008 when I was 9. So pretty cool. Overall, I think if you love fun, interesting, um, super unique science fiction concepts and ideas that feel like they're grounded in reality, and you want to see a film that has a strong artistic vision and touch to it, similar to that of a Studio Ghibli movie, then I think that you will greatly enjoy this Arco film. I think it um, has a lot of things that are admirable about it. And I think that, yeah, if you enjoy um, films that have good art and interesting stories and have sci fi elements in them, then you will definitely enjoy this film. Um, well, anywho, after we were done watching this movie, and of course, I got the free popcorn deal that was given for it being your birthday month at the AMC theater. Um, my family friend got like some pretzels and some cheese dip, um, and we watched the film, and it was a lot of fun. We eventually went back to the car, but I needed to use the restroom. I went to the Barnes and Noble that was nearby. When I was done, we drove back. My family friend originally had some coordinates to go to the to home, but she decided she thought she knew the location, turned off the coordinates on her phone. But as we were driving away, uh, she said, "Where are we going?" So she turned on the coordinates again. And it turns out, before we started, we were only a half hour away. But when she said, "I know what we're doing," and we were like about 20 minutes away, and turned off the phone and started driving without it, when she thought, "Where are we?" and put the phone on again, we were 45 minutes away. So it would appear that we just she got lost driving around. but we did find our way back, so yeah, it was all good. It was just a little detour. It was fun. I do enjoy a little adventurousness. The thing that dragged it down, though, is that we both started to need to use the restroom because we were taking a while to get there. We eventually stopped by a In-N-Out, and when we were done, I suggested animal fries. We could have some, and at first she wanted me to go inside to get it. I was like, nah, I'm good, because the takeout line was really long. Then she decided, we don't have anything really to do after this. Let's just wait in the takeout line. So we did that. We did our orders. I asked for animal fries and a double cheeseburger. She asked for fries and a regular cheeseburger. We called my sister to see if she wanted anything. She said she was fine. We picked up the meal and we drove off. My family friend actually got everything for me today, including the theater tickets, and the food in the morning and the In-N-Out at the evening. So I am very grateful. She said she did it because it was like my birthday, and well, it's not my birthday on the 29th, it's on the 30th, but because my birthday was upcoming and she wanted to make this a special day between me and her, so I greatly appreciated it. When we eventually arrived home, I was really wiped out and exhausted, but I warmed the In-N-Out food in the microwave for 30 seconds, and then I got two A&Ws out. My family friend had one, I had one, and we ate. And we told my sister, asked if it would be, not told, asked if it would be all right if there was like a cake I was eyeing, and I asked if it would be all right if she could get the cake, pick it up, and she agreed. So she drove off to get the cake, and then me and our family friends decided to watch the second episode of Pluribus. But before we did, I decided to take these two videos that I actually generated from pictures using Grok's AI image to video generator. And I asked my family friend if she would be interested in revoicing the AI clips with her own voice, because the AI just came up with random voices for her in those clips. And so she did. The first one was her saying, "I'm hungry" in the restaurant, and then grabbing a chair and breaking it on the table and then going, "Rah!" And she decided to do that. And we both thought it was really funny. And the other one was her, "I'm going to go fly." And then she jumps out the window and flies. And yeah, both were really fun and funny. And we really, really enjoyed that. We started watching Pluribus episode 2, where the main character decides she wants to meet the 13 other members. Originally, it was announced as 11, but then it was bumped up to 13. People from around the world who have not been infected by the Pluribus virus yet, or whatever they call it. I'm just going to call it the Pluribus virus for now. And so she wants to meet all of the people who have not been affected. So they all meet like at an airport. Apparently, she only wants to speak to the ones that have English, can speak English. And there are 5 apparently out of the 13 people in all the world who have English as a second or third language, so she can communicate with them. And right then and there, my mom arrived from her Bible study, and we decided we wanted to watch the series with her. So we decided to show her episode 1. And at first she was like, seemed disinterested and like bored, and like she didn't really know what to think of it. But as the episode played out, she seemed to be more and more engaged and interested in what was happening. So that was pretty cool. Now after that, I said goodnight to her. I said goodnight to my family friend. And my sister went off to go to the gym, and I decided to go in my room. I did some work on Brain Jam Extra. I drew a storyboard frame representing a scene that I'm talking about in the video. And then the next thing I did, I was watching some CES overview footage of a lady covering the event and talking about the different things that were revealed there. And after which I paused on a frame and decided to make that my line work contour challenge. So I drew that out, and then I came up with an idea for my YouTube channel, like called Easter Egg Pictionary, that I thought would be a really good idea. I wrote down all the details about it, and after I was done with that, I continued to work on the line work, and eventually that was done. And I was like, okay, now it's time to make my update video. So here's the update video. And overall, I would say that today was a really fun, satisfying, and enjoyable day. I really enjoyed every moment with my family friend. We had a great time together. And tomorrow is my birthday. My mom's planning on taking me to the Aquarium of the Pacific, and two of my three sisters are going to be coming along, and we're all going to have a great time. It's going to be great. So that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video, my birthday video. So take care and have a great rest of your time, whether it be day, night, evening, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Good night, everybody. Take care.